How's it going, guys? Today, before we start our video, I just wanted to talk about someone who I've been in contact with. Recently, I've been talking to someone named David out in California, and David has been interviewing with a lot of companies out there, and he is absolutely killing it. He has recently actually just landed 2 on-site interviews, one with Google and another one with Uber. So I think he's in the middle of scheduling the Uber one. He has the on-site one coming up. And so him and I have kind of just been going back and forth. He actually left a comment on one of my videos recently, and we decided to connect and kind of just been chatting. And so I just wanted to take this opportunity to kind of encourage anyone who has interviews coming up, or anyone who has any questions about interviews, or thinks of any way that I could potentially help them with their interviews coming up, whether it be something about behavioral interviews or a specific question on LeetCode or anything at all. If you guys have any way that you think I could help you, I would love to connect and try and do so. So with that being said, let's jump into our problem for today. Our problem is called Jewels and Stones. This is a question that is being asked by Adobe, Amazon, and Alibaba. The problem description says you're given strings J representing the types of stones that are jewels and S representing the stones that you have. Each character in S is a type of stone you have. You want to know how many of the stones you have are also jewels. The letters in J are guaranteed to be distinct, and the characters in J and S are letters. Letters are also case sensitive, so A is considered a different type of stone from capital A. Cool. So J represents jewels, S represents the stones that we have, and they're just asking which of the stones that we have are jewels, and basically like give us back the number. So as an example 1, J, we have these 2 jewels, which are A in uppercase A, and we have these stones, so we return 3 because we have lowercase a, capital A, which are all jewels. So pretty straightforward. There actually are a couple hints in this problem that kind of let us know like what we might want to use. I definitely see at least one. So one is saying J is guaranteed to be distinct. So that is telling us that we could probably use something like a hash map. And then there was another thing that I saw. Oh, right. So we want to know how many stones that we have that are jewels, right? So we're looking for some kind of overlap. So we have all these stones, and then we have these jewels, which are just what they tell us what are jewels. So we want to know how many of these things are also in this thing. So when we have kind of like an intersection or asking, is this thing also in this other set, it's a good opportunity to use something like a hash map or a hash set. So in this case, we know everything is distinct. So what I think we should do probably is just take all the characters in J, which represent our jewels, and throw them in a hash set. And so once they're all in a hash set, we can go through our string S, which are our stones, and simply check, is this thing in the hash set? Is this thing in the hash set? Is this thing in the hash set? And if that stone is in the hash set, we just increment a count. By the time we've gone through all the stones in S, we have our number, and we simply return it. So with that said, let's get to it. So we said we're going to make a hash set. It's going to store characters. Call it set equal. Actually, let's call it jewels, right? Because that's what it's going to represent. So everything in this hash set is a jewel. We'll make it a new hash set. Again, it's storing characters. And now we just want to go through all the characters in J. So we'll have a for each loop. So for character C in J.toChar array. And we'll just say set.add C. So they're all guaranteed to be distinct. And even if they weren't for some reason, the set actually takes care of like not adding duplicates, so we don't even have to worry about that. So now we have all our jewels, and we know which ones are jewels. So now we just had to go through our stones and determine, is this stone that we're currently on in our hash set that represents our jewels? So we could do the same kind of thing. We'll just have a for each loop for our string S. So for every character C in S.toChar array, and we'll just say if set.contains C, and if it does, we want to increment a count. So now we'll just have a count outside our loop called numJewels, and we'll set it to 0 because at first we have 0 jewels. And now we'll just check for every character in S. We'll check if the set contains C, we'll say numJewels++. So now once we've gone through all the stones, all we have to do is return our number of jewels. Hopefully that works. We have a compiler error, line 5 set. Oh, whoops. This should be jewels now, sorry. I changed the name. Line 10, I'm doing the same thing. So again, it should be jewels. Sorry, guys. Awesome. and that's accepted. So guys, the runtime of this is O of n, technically n plus m, where j is n or m and s is n or m, because basically we had to go through the string j and the string s once each, so the runtime is O of m plus n. And that is how you solve Joules and Stones. Again, if this was helpful, please do subscribe and leave me a thumbs up and let me know. I release a video almost every single day. I try and go out every day unless I'm super busy, to show you guys a new tech interview that's asked by these big companies commonly and often. So again, this is like Amazon, this is Adobe, this is Alibaba. If this was helpful, yeah, just like let me know, leave a comment, anything. And again, if there's anything at all that I can do to try and help any of you guys, please leave a comment and I would love to try and do so. Good luck on your interviews, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.